is an easy step-by-step tutorial on how to do the Picot Ridge stitch. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 3.
For the stitch, you want to start with a foundation chain that's a multiple of 10 plus 4. So in my case, I have 24 chains right now. For row 1, you're going to skip the first 3 chains, and it's going to count as a double crochet. And now you want to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 chains. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You want to skip 2, and onto the third you're going to do the following combo. You're going to do 1 single crochet, chain 4, and into the same stitch you're going to do another single crochet. Now we are going to chain 3, skip 2, 1, 2, and now do 1 double crochet into each of the next 5 chains. So I did my next 5 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 3, skip 2, and onto the third do that same combo of 1 single crochet, chain 4, and 1 single crochet into that same stitch. Now you're going to do a chain 3, skip 2, and if you're at the end of the row, you're going to finish with 1 double crochet into that last chain. If you have more chains to work, just follow the repeat that's in writing for this row. And this is the end of row 1. For row 2, you're going to start with a chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This chain 8 is going to count as 1 double crochet plus a chain 5. So now you can flip your work. We're going to skip the first stitch and the next 3 arches, which is this one, and this one. So on top of the double crochets, we are going to create 5 double crochets, but in the front post. So for that, you're going to yarn over, and rather than going on the top of the stitch like you would, you're going to go around the post of it from the back to the front. You're going to grab your yarn and pull it up, and now you're going to do a double crochet like normal. So you're going through the pillar of the double crochet. So now we're going to do this again 4 more times for a total of 5. We're going to yarn over, go behind and grab the yarn, and now finish your double crochet. That's 2, 3, 4, and the last one 5. Now you're going to chain 5. You're going to skip the next 3 arches, so skip this, this, and this, and on to the next double crochets. You're going to repeat the front post double crochets. So we are going to go behind the post to do 5 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to have 1 stitch left, which is your turning chain. So you're going to do 1 double crochet into the top of that turning chain. And this here is the end of row 2. For row 3, you're going to start with a chain 6. you're going to flip your work. Now you want to skip the first stitch, or sorry, the first 3 stitches. And onto the 4th, you're going to do 1 single crochet, a chain 4, 3, 4, and onto the same stitch, you're going to do 1 single crochet for a picot stitch. That's the beginning of your repetition, by the way. This first single crochet that you did is where your row repeat begins. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to skip the next 2 stitches and double crochet 5 into this chain space. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to chain 3, skip 2 stitches, and onto the 3rd, do a picot stitch. So 1 single crochet, a chain 4, and 1 single crochet into that same stitch. And now we're just going to repeat. So we're going to chain 3, skip the next 2 stitches, and now do 5 double crochets into the next chain space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now to finish this row, you want to go on top of the turning chain. Remember how you did a chain 8 at the beginning of row 2? So onto your chain 3, onto the 3rd one, 1, 2, 3, you're going to do your last double crochet of this row. And it starts to get curly, but that's okay. This is the end of row 3. For row 4, you want to start with a chain 3 and flip your work. You want to skip that first stitch and now do a front post double crochet into each of the next 5 double crochets. So we're skipping the first one and we're going to do 5 double crochets around that post. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you want to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip the next 3 arches, which is this, this, and this, and go into the next 5 double crochets with that front post double crochet, 1 into each one of them. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to chain 5 again. Skip the next 3 arches and onto the last stitch, which is the chain 2. You're going to do a double crochet. Oh, I lost it. Let's try that again. So 1 double crochet into the turning chain. And this is the end of row 4. For row 5, you want to start with a chain 3, which will count as a double crochet. You're going to flip your work, skip that first stitch, and now do 1 double crochet into each of the next chains, but around them. So essentially that chain space. you're going to do 5 double crochets there. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you want to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 stitches and onto the third do a picot stitch. So that's going to be 1 single crochet, a chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I chained 4. And into that same stitch, do 1 single crochet. And now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 5 double crochets into the chain space. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Skip 2 and onto the third do a picot stitch. So it's single crochet, chain 4, and a single crochet into the same stitch. And now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and finish up this round by doing a double crochet on top of the turning chain from the previous row. And this is the end of row 5. So you're seeing this really intricate pattern here. From now on, you're just going to repeat rows 2 through 5.
And here is the result. It's a very intricate and beautiful stitch. It kind of looks like crowns. Very fancy. Am I wrong? Like the picot stitch at the top just makes it look very royal.
Subscribe to my channel.